everyone, this is S. Pravalika, Assistant Professor, Department of AML, Aditya University. In the today's lecture, we are going to discuss regarding Agile process. In that, the first one is regarding the lean production and the second one is regarding Scrum. At the end of today's lecture, the student will be able to explain what is lean production as well as he is able to explain about Scrum. So, firstly, lean production or lean software development. So, let us see in detail about this. So, lean software development, LSD, is an approach derived from the lean manufacturing principles aimed at optimizing efficiency and minimizing waste in the software development process. So, mainly the lean production focuses on eliminating the waste, minimizing the waste. So, what is eliminating or minimizing the waste indicates? So, for example, when we are working on a project or else when we want to deliver something, so what are we focusing on? We are just mainly focusing on what to be delivered, and we are not bothering about what is the process that went on, or else we are not bothering to explain everything to the client. So here we are just only focusing on what is to be delivered, and how it is going to be delivered will not be explained. So minimizing the waste or else eliminating the waste. So the principles in LSD. First one, preventing defects. Second one, eliminating waste. Third one, fast delivery. Fourth one, delay decisions. So we are having 4 principles in this LSD. So the first one is preventing defects. So what does this prevent defects indicates? It integrates quality assurance throughout the development process to prevent defects. So what is this point discuss about? It integrates the quality assurance throughout the development process to prevent the defects. So it ensures quality in order to eradicate the defects, or else in order to have the less number of defects, it mainly focuses on quality. Second point, eliminate waste. It focuses on activities that add value to the customer and eliminates those activities that does not add value. So it eliminates waste. So what is this? It eliminates waste indicates, so focusing only what to be delivered to the customer and eliminating the activities which are not relevant to the customer. So this is what we have already discussed in the previous sessions as well. So eliminating waste, whatever required for the customer only will be delivered. So for example, if we are just designing a gaming platform, or else if we are designing a gaming project, so what are we going to deliver to the client? We are going to deliver only the working software. So the gaming platform, whatever working, will be delivered to the client. So we are not going to deliver the documentation, we are not going to deliver the coding what we have done, we are not going to deliver the documentation what we have done. So whatever required for the customer will be delivered to the customer, simply eliminating the unnecessary things. So the next one is fast delivery. Reduces cycle time to deliver software quickly and respond to feedback and changing requirements rapidly. Fast delivery. So reduces cycle time to deliver the software quickly and respond to the feedback and changing requirements rapidly. For example, if we are just delivering some of the software or else some of the module whatever developed, if it is getting some negative feedback, what we are going to do is simply we are just modifying the things. We are just making sure that the things are going well. And as well as if the client requests some changes, or else if he requests some of the things to be added to the software, or else if he wants something background to be added, so responding to the requirements rapidly. So whatever request asked by the client has to be accepted, and also we need to change the requirements according to the needs of the customer. So fourth one, delay decisions. So delay decisions until they can be made based on the facts. So simply delaying the decisions until we get the true facts. So based on the true facts, we are going to have the decisions. Next one, so Agile Lean Software Development. So where we can see the process of complete lean production. So first one, eliminating waste. Second one, empowering the team. Third one, deliver fast. Fourth one, optimize the whole. Fifth one, build quality in. Sixth one, defer decisions. Seventh one, amplify learnings. So these were the 7 processes that exist in the Agile Lean Software Development. So let us see in detail about them. LSD process. So the first one, identify value. Understand the customer values. Focus on delivering features that meets these needs. So understand customer values and focus on delivering the features that meet the needs. So understanding customer values in the sense, so whatever the perspective the customer is having, or else what type of things the customer wants to be included in the project, or else what was the customer's expectation. So understanding the true customer needs as well as focusing on the delivering features. Are we delivering exactly what the customer needs? So this is what identifying value deals with. Next one, map the value stream. So this involves mapping out the entire software development process to identify and eliminate waste activities that does not add any value. So mapping the value stream. So whatever makes value will be added, will be identified, and whatever does not make value will be eliminated. So the next one, create flow. Ensure a smooth and continuous flow of work by minimizing delays and interruptions. So whatever that works in a continuous flow should be ensured in a smooth running way, and which does not leads to any delays and interruptions. Next one, establish pull. So develop the features based on the customer demand rather than pushing features throughout the process. So based on the customer demands, we need to develop the features rather than pushing the features that exist in the process. So rather than going things with the process, simply we are focusing on what customer exactly needs or else what customer demands. So these were the 4 processes. Let us see the next one. Seek perfection. Seek perfection in the sense, regularly review and refine development process. So continuous monitoring as well as continuous reviewing and feedback regarding the development process. Always encourage the team members to identify the areas of improvement and implement changes iteratively. So always we need to encourage the teams to identify the areas of improvement. So whatever developed, if there is any scope to have some improvement, so we need to ask the teams or else we need to encourage the teams to seek for the improvement. Next one, build quality in. Use practices such as test-driven development, simply called as TDD, and continuous integration to integrate quality assurance throughout the development process. So to ensure the quality, simply we are just having the practice of TDD as well as continuous integration. Next one, empower the teams. Empower development teams by providing them with the necessary tools, resources, and autonomy to make decisions. So empowering teams with the required necessary tools, required softwares. So empowering the teams in the sense, so whatever requirements the teams need or else whatever things the teams require to have a well development of the progress, simply ensuring them or else simply providing them with all the necessary tools, with all the necessary resources to have a successful development of the project. So these were the 7 processes that was existing in the LSD, and this was regarding the complete lean production. So where we are mainly focusing on eliminating waste. So next one in the agile process is Scrum. So let us see in detail about Scrum. So Scrum as a management framework that teams use to self-organize tasks and work towards a common goal. So it was a management framework that was used by the teams to self-organize the task. So self-organize the task in the sense, so a team will be working as a group where they are just assigning the task in self and they are just having a common goal to reach, that is nothing but the task whatever given to them. So common goal to achieve. So next one, it is a framework within which a people can address complex adaptive problems while productivity and creativity of delivering products are at highest possible value. So mainly the Scrum or else the team who is working in the Scrum is focusing on productivity and creativity of delivering projects at the highest possible value. So giving the 100% and trying to give a product in a very good number. So very good number in the sense the quality as well as developed work. So here we can observe the complete Scrum life cycle. So where we can see a sprint. So in the Scrum, the task will be divided into shorter terms or else into modules, where each module will be termed with the name of sprint, and that sprint can last from 2 weeks to 1 month. So this is what we can see, and every task assigned will be called as a sprint, and every team will be having some certain number of sprints. And we can see one day, so nothing but a daily stand-up meeting where they are just having some 15 to 30 minutes of time where they are discussing the daily routine, what to be done for the end of the day or else what they have to complete within that day's schedule. So this is one day, so where they are having a stand-up meeting and sprint. So initially in the sprint we'll be having a release where we'll be just releasing things, and on that release things we'll be having a sprint review, then followed by we'll be having a sprint retrospective. Based on that sprint retrospective we'll be having a product backlog. From that product backlog we'll be focusing on the sprint backlog, and this sprint backlog will be assigned again into 2 categories. One is product assign features to the sprint as well as the sprint meeting. So after completion of all these things, again we'll be going for the next sprint, or else if anything is left out, that will be carried out towards the next sprint. So this is completely regarding sprint. So next we'll be seeing regarding the Scrum life cycle. So let us discuss about the things involved in the sprint. So firstly, sprint. A sprint is a time box of 1 month or less. So based on the complete work, so based on the module that we are deciding, so the time of sprint will be decided. So that will be last from 1 week to 4 weeks, or simply 2 weeks to 1 month. So this is what we will be seeing. So a sprint is a time box of 1 month or less. A new sprint starts immediately after completion of the previous sprint. So we are going to start a new sprint only after completing the first sprint, or else the sprint what we are currently working on. So this is regarding sprint. And the next one is release. So when the product is completed, it goes for the release stage. So once we are done with the product, we are going to have the release of it, and it will be sent for the release stage. So the next one, sprint review. If the product still has non-achievable features, it will be checked in this stage and passed to the sprint retrospective stage. So we have developed something and we just went for the release. But if some of the features are not yet achieved, or else some of the features are not yet working, so what we'll be doing is we'll be sending them to the sprint retrospective stage, where the quality or the status of product will be checked. So what is the current status of the product? Is it completely working, or else is it having any flaws or else any issues? So the quality and the status of product will be checked over here. So the next one is product backlog. According to the prioritized features, the product is organized. So based on the prioritized features, we are going to organize this product backlog. Next one, sprint backlog. So sprint backlog, where it is divided into two parts, product assigned features to the sprint as well as sprint plan meeting. So where we are just going with the sprint plan meeting and as well as the product assigned features towards the sprint. So this is what happens in the complete sprint backlog. So this was complete information regarding sprint. So the next one is regarding the Scrum life cycle. So where we can see many things over here. So firstly, in the Scrum, we will be having three different members, or else three different perspectives. So the first one is product owner, who owns the product, or else the client, followed by the Scrum master and followed by the development team. So completely we are just involving three personalities over here. So the first one, product owner, Scrum master, and then followed by development team. And here we can see the sprint 2 to 4 weeks. So this is what the time that we are assigning for that particular sprint. And we can see daily stand up, nothing but a 15 or 20 minutes schedule. So whatever it might be. So here we are just prescribing some time, or else we are conducting some meeting with the team, complete team, and we are just discussing overall things. So user stories, product vision. So user stories in the sense, whatever perspectives that the client is having, or else whatever perspectives that the stakeholders is having, what they want to be involved in the software, or else what they want to be added in features. So whatever their stories, it will be termed as user stories. So product vision. So what was their vision towards the product? And then we can see a product backlog. So where we are just getting the things relevant to the product, then followed by the plan meeting. So we are just having a meeting schedule. Then we are just having a sprint backlog. So where we will be having a sprint meeting, where we will be having the product that has to be assigned. So everything will be done within the sprints, that will be followed up by the development team. Finally, we will be having our delivery. So delivery, where we are going with the demo, that means what we have developed and what are the things to be discussed, as well as we will be having a sprint retrospective. So if anything is missing, then again it will be reversed, and again we will be going on with the same process in return. So this is what the Scrum deals with. So everything will be happen in terms of sprints and the Scrum. So this is regarding the Scrum. So this is regarding sprint and this is regarding complete Scrum. So at the end of the lecture, the student will be able to explain about the lean production as well as he is able to explain about the Scrum. Thank you.